Hey peeps, how y'all doing today? She's special, y'all. She's special. Y'all doing good? That's good. How I'm doing? I'm doing good. I got me some good sleep. It seems like I don't get no good sleep till like when a hubby home. Cause normally at night he be at work, and so it's just normally be me in the bed. But when he here in the bed with me, I go straight to sleep just like that, and I get good sleep. I'm like, I think I'm starting to miss you. Actually miss you. Going to bed with me. So yeah. So I didn't get up this morning till like 10:30, y'all, and it's got my phone. Shay, bring me your phone and bring my ass. I forgot my phone. Okay, and if you ain't doing good, y'all already know. I pray that God heals your body and give you speedy recovery, full recovery. And not just your body, the mind and your soul. Because it's all one. It's all connected together, y'all. In the name of Jesus, amen. So, yeah. I was trying to get all my stuff together before I sat down. I forgot my phone. But I got my list. So, what I done did, I uploaded my video yesterday, which was Friday. I made out the cleanup list last night, cause last Sunday of the month, they do a deep clean. Mostly of the kitchen and little different things that they normally do monthly. I emptied my hand vac today. And I changed out the bulbs in the bathroom, our bathroom. I did that today. And now I gotta go through my kitchen towel bin. That's right here because it's getting full. I need to kind of like get rid of some old ones because I be constantly buying them and everything. Or probably just get rid of some old ones because I'm sure I got some old ones that I can get rid of in my kitchen towel bin that you put over the dry the towels with and lay across the oven handle, the stove handle. I gotta make my body wash. I need to do that today because it's really low. And I need to make me some more hair oil. Make my video, which is Saturday. I gotta vacuum my closet out. And I gotta change my battery in my mirror that's in there on my bookcase because it's really dim. So basically all this that I wrote down, because I just wrote some of this down because when I think, I write it down because I forget. I think I need to do all of this today. So I done knocked out 2 today. I gotta knock out 6 more things. Shan with her summer job money, y'all. She got her phone. Let's see what kind of phone she got. Y'all wanna know what kind of phone she got? Because I don't buy my kids phones. I don't do cell phones. I'm in the city of Chicago, and my kids, when they was going to school, the older ones was in school. It wasn't even shoot. My oldest daughter is 34 now, and cell phones then it wasn't even, I don't even think they existed like that. So you just went to school, and if something went down, you go to the office and you call. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it was. And that's how it was when I was going to school. You know. If someone down, you got to school and you go down to the office and you call home. And I'm just kind of old school in a lot of ways. I'm old school and biblical. Like, and you put those combinations together. Yeah. So, when they get old enough, I couldn't be, look, trying to take care of kids. We had a cell phone in the beginning, and we couldn't keep up with that, and we got them cut off. And then we not too long just got cell phones again. I couldn't be trying to keep up with that, pay light bill, gas bill, rent, and buy clothes, buy this, household supplies. Y'all heard my budget my money. For real, for real. What's most important down. So yeah, and I wasn't even really about the cell phone life in the first place. And so when we did finally get some, it ain't been that long ago. But when the kids, look, I had pages. I like the pages. Man, that was the thing. Pages. Beepers? What? I still like beepers and pages. But anyways, I don't do cell phones. Me and the hubby, this is our first time having 2 cell phones. Because normally we just share the phone. And due to that internet goes out and the power go out a lot over here, that was the only reason why I got me a phone. You know, because when he at work, he calls me from the cell phone. We talk every night when he at work, and he calls me from the cell phone. And before we had a cell phone, he used to call me from the office phone. But they got onto him doing that, and they came at him for that. And so then we decided to get a cell phone. So I don't know how many years ago that was, but it ain't been that many years ago. So yeah, and we just getting another phone, like for real, for real. And I'll be able to use this phone. I play games. I got Phase 10 on here. That's one of my favorite games. I might text one of my daughters, you know, on here, but basically for me and the hubby, you know. So yeah. So with my kids, like when y'all get jobs and stuff, and can pay your own bill, be responsible, or whatever happens, with, you know, they buy their phone and pay their bill, or however they decide to do it. That's all on them, you know. So she, with her summer job, this her first year having a summer job, y'all. So she did pretty good. She did pretty good with her money. So she bought her, this the phone she bought her. Yep, she bought her iPhone, y'all. I'm like, oh, why you coming? You, what? You coming out strong, boy. And she bought her a case from Five Below. So, yeah. And what kind of iPhone this is, Shan? Who? 8 Plus. She bought her the iPhone 8 Plus. She paid $300. It was $300 plus tax. It was $330. So she spent $330 of her own money for her phone. Got her little phone number and everything, y'all. I'm like, okay, you know. Look at baby Shan growing up, y'all. Alright, Shan, I'm through. You was playing the game or something? On your phone? Oh. Yeah, and I think she getting ready to start college.
No, it's just culinary classes.
Well, that's a college,
I
though.
don't like calling it that.
You don't like calling it college? That's college, though. Culinary classes. I'm good. My body warm. My inside is warm, but maybe my face is a little chilled. So yeah, we did the financial aid and everything, and they said congratulations and had to send them a copy of her transcript. And due to her being homeschooled, it was a little kind of complicated because he thought that she was being homeschooled through the state, but I homeschooled her on my own, and he never heard of it like that. So I'm like, her diploma, I got it from a legit homeschooling website, but I guess it wasn't no problem. So yeah, he still was asking.
Well, yesterday they asked me to send a picture of my diploma and transcript.
So yesterday they asked her to send a picture of her diploma again.
It was another girl.
Also, they must be going over it with a fine tooth, huh?
I guess.
And a transcript. So we'll see if she get accepted or not. And yet, you know, it is what it is. Cause you know, I don't even really. It's just something she want to do. Until ... And yesterday was so hot. I was so miserable. It didn't make no sense. And I think my air conditioner in the front going. I think this summer be my air conditioner up, so I'm gonna have to eventually invest in me 2 air conditioners. Another one for my front and one for the dining room. But I'm gonna try. I'm not fit to do it this summer because I think we almost out of it because it's supposed to be cool the rest of the week. So I think we just gonna have to tough it out when if it get hot again. But definitely next summer I have a new one for that front and one for my dining room. I think this heat over here, I ain't gonna even say that. This sun, this heat, gonna stress my air conditioner out, y'all. So today is August 29th, Saturday at 12:48 in the p.m. And currently it feels 80. Wow, that's good. It's been like heat index, man. Ain't been no joke yesterday because it been hot all week. Yesterday was the worst. It got like up to 85 up in here, y'all. 85 or 88. It got real warm up in here. And in my room, I have an air conditioner, and it be cool in there. So I was basically like going in my room, laying down and everything till we watched movies last night. When the sun started going down, it get a little, but it was still really warm up in here. It was just, I was so miserable yesterday, y'all. But we had one out. I didn't do a lot of I didn't go to JCPenney like I wanted to because I was over the heat. It was really hot out there. But we went to Walmart, Menards, then went Five Below. And I got me cause we finished our fast yesterday. That was and I was fasting while I was hot. Oh my God, that was a whole different type of experience. So I'm still recuperating from my fasting, y'all. So again, bear with me again. I said next time y'all see me, I ain't 100 yet. I'm not 100. And I went to get me a steak burrito for dinner yesterday. So that was it. Probably, when it get back cool, hopefully next week, it'll be cool. So when I go out, I just got to give Marine one more pair of pants. So that's really it. And I go to JCPenney and get those. I like their jeans. I always went to JCPenney and got my kids' clothes. My oldest one's on down. So yeah. So I guess I don't caught y'all yesterday. Well, today, I don't know what we gonna eat. I'm gonna buy something out. I don't know what yet. I don't know. Thinking Taco Bell, but I'm not really sure. And the hubby, he got to finish watching the episode he missed last night, Homeland. And then my daughter, when I was talking to her, she was telling me I should watch this documentary called 13th. The number 13 with the TH 13. So me and him gonna watch that together when he catch up on the last episode he didn't see last night of Homeland. So that's why I wanted to go ahead and make the video now, because he finna get ready to watch that. And while he watching that, or maybe when we finish watching the documentary 13th, I'll finish my list. So okay, y'all ready for this read? Let's get on into this. He cleaned the deep freezer out too. We gotta go to the grocery store Tuesday. And our water coming back up in the basement. But I called my one that do our work orders. He said they used the camera to look through the pipes. It said 2 pipes broke down. Yeah, so the hubby said today he wanted to move. Still want to move?
No, really, but they ain't gonna fix it.
If they ain't gonna fix it, we gonna move.
I want to, but man, it's a lot of. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was saying last night when I was talking to you. He was like, no, we ain't gonna have to move. But he was saying it costs like $7,000 to fix it. So they trying to find somebody that's cheaper. They could get cheaper to fix it, but it's a lot of work they gonna have to do. And I'm like, I don't even know. Like, I'm gonna record it for y'all so y'all can really see how that water be coming up, and it come up in two places, and I got a lot of stuff down there. We wash down there, so it hinders us. It goes back down, but it take a minute. Do it go down quickly?
It takes a little bit, but it goes back.
It goes down, but once it start coming up, like every time somebody wash, take a bath, or anything, it'll come right back up, and it come up a lot. So we'll see. We gonna see. He say it's priority, but he looking for somebody that's gonna resolve the problem. Cause I'm like, well, can't somebody just come and ride it until
Right.
then? But he like they broke.
Mhm.
So, but I'm like, just clear it for now,
Right.
you know. But then he was saying like he got them doing a lot of other things, and he like don't, cause it's been hot. He ain't been sending them out like that, and then cause of the COVID, he don't really want them around people like that. I'm like, really? They ain't gotta be around us. That's just be in the basement. We be upstairs, y'all need to be downstairs. Ain't like they gotta come up here.
Right.
So he just say monitor it. So
What's the monitor? You know.
I told him I monitor it, but Monday, cause he said you can't get in contact with him on weekends. But we got it. We got that shot back. It get too full, you just have to like drain it, right? You ain't have to do it this time, right?
No, but I could, but still, I mean, you know, whatever. This is more work.
Unnecessary work.
Now, let me go and watch my.
Well, somebody had to hook it up for you. So yeah.
Really?
I don't know. I'm like, we done set up and did all this. He putting them rocks down and everything, but we done did stuff before. We gotta move, we'll move. It ain't no big deal. Yeah, hopefully that don't be the case. Huh? You finna watch it in the front of the room? What you say?
He said he don't want to disturb your video.
Oh yeah.
Which one would you prefer?
You can watch that in the room, and we'll watch 13th in the front. Okay,
You
y'all.
have to do it from your phone.
From my phone. It ain't on his phone?
It's not logged in with her information.
Maybe you should log in so it can just be
I
on
don't
his.
know the password. I don't know.
On what, Hulu?
I thought watching a little close there.
All right, y'all. I'm in the early, smoking and health, early mid 1970s. Let's see, do I have a lot? Oh, where am I at? Where am I at? Where am I at? I'm not right here, am I? Just be patient with me. God is not through with me yet. Okay, here we go. It seems like I got a lot to read.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's a lot. I'm doing all this talking. I got a lot to read, y'all. Okay, early mid 1970s. Topic. Lower age limit, keep at 14. Lower age limit, keep at 14. Info. An internal RJR document outlines that, quote, the lower age limit for the profile of young smoker is to remain at 14. I ain't gonna be able to have a lot of input, but y'all have some for me. How about that? And that was quoted by RJR in 1971. Babe, you can cut the air conditioning off in there. That was quoted by RJR in 1971. He don't like the air, y'all. Topic. RJR recognizes the need to appeal to youth. Info. Claude T, Assistant Chief in R&D at RJ Reynolds, writes a paper. Some thoughts about new brands of cigarettes for the youth market. This is so sad. Just knowing that they target the youth for something unhealthy that later on just kills you, in the middle destroys you, is just sad. For real. People should be able to come back and sue them for this type of stuff. Quote, but that's probably why they put on the little cigarette packages something. I forgot what it said. The Surgeon General. It's like you smoking at your own risk, so so people can't bring lawsuits up against them. They be covering their bags, don't they, y'all? Okay, here we go. Quote, at the outset, it should be said that we are presently, and I believe unfairly, constrained from directly promoting cigarettes to the youth market. If our company is to survive and prosper over the long term, we must get our share of the youth market. Thus, we need new brands designed to be particularly attractive to the young smoker, while ideally at the same time appealing to all smokers. Perhaps these questions may be best approached by consideration of factors influencing pre-smokers to try smoking, learn to smoke, and become confirmed smokers. That's a whole mouthful, but all it is summarized, and it's just sad. Topic, RJR analysis, the psychology of youth smoking. Info, Teague continues, Claude Teagues, he is the assistant chief in R&D at R.J. Reynolds. Quote, this is what he says. Thus, a new brand aimed at the young smoker must somehow become the end brand, and its promotion should emphasize togetherness, belonging, and group acceptance, while at the same time emphasizing individuality and doing one's own thing. The teens and early 20s are periods of intense psychological stress. That's what they banking on. And how do they know this? They did studies. The teens and early 20s are periods of intense psychological stress, restlessness, and boredom. So they banking on, because you're bored, and you having psychological stress, and you restless, you're going to smoke, because that's going to give you something to do. So every time you feel bored, you smoke. Every time you feel psychological stress, you smoke. That's how people become later on chain smokers. Because, I don't get bored. I never did get bored. Even with my kids done got older and more gone, I still don't call myself bored. I just call it downtime. And then in that time, you can read a book, you can go to sleep, you can watch a good movie, but there's no need to smoke when you think you bored. But I know it's different for kids. Cause Reen good, she good. My 17-year-old now, I'm bored. That's what they be banking on. Restlessness in their teens, boredom in their teens, and psychological stress. This will be the normally time they'll start smoking. Many social or awkward situations are encountered. The minute or two required to stop and light a cigarette. Ask for a light. Did I read that right? Ask for a light. Find an ashtray. And the light provide. Okay, let me. The minute or two required to stop and light a cigarette. Ask for a light. Find an ashtray. And the light provides something to do during periods of awkwardness and boredom. And that's what people do, for real. When they kind of in awkward situations, they smoke. Bored, they smoke. The fragile, developing self-image of the young person needs all of the support and enhancement it can get. This self-image enhancement effects has traditionally been a strong promotional theme for cigarette brands and should continue to be emphasized. A careful study, what they doing the studies on, y'all, of the current youth jargon, together with a review of currently used high school American history books and like sources for value things might be a good start at finding a good brand name and image theme. This is obvious a task for marketing people, not research people. That all was quoted by RJR back in 1973. Wow, that was a mouthful. By Claude T, Assistant Chief in R&D at RJ Reynolds. Wow. Topic: need to counter programs designed to stop young smoking. Info: a confidential memo by Brown and Williamson's Assistant General Counsel outlines, quote, salient problems now facing the cigarette industry, which includes increased educational programs to prevent young non-smokers taking up the practice of smoking. And that was quoted by Brown and Williamson back in 1973. Really salient problems now facing the cigarette industry, which includes increased educational programs to prevent young non-smokers taking up the practice of smoking. That's going against what they promoting. Okay. Topic: use comic strip. Info: a RJR document articulates that, quote, in view of the need to reverse the preference for Marlboros among young smokers, I wonder whether comic strip type copy might get a much higher readership among younger people than any other type of copy. It would certainly seem worth testing a heavy dose of this type of copy in a test market to get a research reading on percentage of readership and copy retail. And that was quoted by RJR back in 1973. So, okay, the Marlboro Man, yeah, but let's take it to another level. Kids read comic strips, so let's throw it up in there too. Wow, 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 whoa. Okay, let's keep it moving because, again, I got a lot to read. Topic: study as young as 12. Study as young as 12 years old. Info: the Philip Morris Marketing Research Development highlight how a, quote, probability sample of 452 teenagers, 452 teenagers ages 12 through 17 finds that 13% smoke an average of 10.6 cigarettes per day. How many in a pack? Why? How they got time to be 12 to 17? You're supposed to be doing chores. You're supposed to be going to school. How about being homeschooled? You ain't gonna have time to be smoking no cigarette then if you being homeschooled. Like, got to watch you 24/7, 12 to 17-year-olds. Fast at 13% smoking average of 10.6 cigarettes per day. You can't go outside. Nope, you can't hang with your friends because they might smoke and might offer you a cigarette and bam, you going to pick up that habit. I'm like, you got to wear a body cam connected to my phone. Oh, boy. This just messed up. The probability sample of 452 teenagers ages 12 to 17 finds that 13% smoke an average of 10.6 or 0.6 cigarette per day, and how the data from the study are consonant with the findings of other such studies, both at Philip Morris and without. So a lot of studies determined this. Wow, and that was quoted by Philip Morris back in 1973 again. This like my mom and them age. So I was 63. See, I was born 67, 67, 69, 71, 72, 73. I was 6. Now, a 6-year-old smoking, the parents ought to slap themselves. Like, for real. Like, what? Okay. Topic: increased share of young as they represent tomorrow's cigarette business. Every generation represent, next generation represent tomorrow's cigarette business. That's my input right there. Info: a RJR marketing plan for 1975. They have a plan, a marketing plan for 1975 outlines key opportunity areas. That's what it called, key opportunity areas. To, quote, increase our young adult franchise. In 1960, this young adult market, the 14 to 24 age group, represented 21% of the population. They will represent 27% of the population in 1975. They represent tomorrow's cigarette business. As this 14 through 24 age group matures, they will account for a key share of the total cigarette volume for at least the next 25 years. Wow. And that would have put, from 1975, 25 years from now, that'll be 2000. Year 2000. And they knew this by the studies. So I wonder how they did studies on way back then to bank on it for 2020. I'm just saying. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Okay. Thus, our advertising strategy becomes clear for our established brands. Wow, y'all. Turning the page. I had a lot to read, y'all. But it's all good. It's all good information. Okay. Direct advertising appeal to the younger smokers. For Winston, we followed this strategy in developing this new candid advertising campaign. It is especially designed to appeal to young adults. And that was quoted by RJR back in 1974. Wow. In 1960, in 1975, wow. They be already preparing stuff way 20 years ago and bringing it into play 20 years later. Ain't that something? But they be doing studies all along in between. Okay. So young smokers topic. Young smokers are preeminent importance. Info. A Brown and Williamson document entitled "The New Smoker" outlines how the, quote, the younger smoker is of preeminent importance, significant in numbers, lead in to prime market, starts brand preference patterning, but frustrating to reach. Volumes and behavior are variance with rest of the population, skeptical, intense peer pressure, public policy difficulties. Study the market and customer. Maintain a continuing dialogue with the new smoker. Behavior patterns, what they do, attitudes, what they think, directions, where they're headed. Explore and implement. Create a living laboratory. And that was quoted by Brown and Williamson back in 1974. I gotta keep it moving. Okay, info. Direct advertising to appeal to young. info. An internal RJR document entitled its primary marketing goals. Their marketing goals for 1975. These include, quote, increase our young adult franchise, 14 to 24 age group. In 1960 was 21% of the population. In 1975 would be 27%. How they already know, and this is in 1974, as they mature, will account for key market share of cigarette volume for the next 25 years. They conjured up some stuff so good that they knew that it'll increase in cigarette volume for the next 25 years. We will direct advertising appeal to this young adult group without alienating the brand's current franchise. And that was quoted about RJR back in 1974. And they talking about 75 and 74, just like 2020, 2019. Now we coming into, now we coming into 2021. Okay. Info. Target 15-year-olds. Topic. That was topic. Target info. I've been reading this paper too long. I don't want to read this long, y'all. I'm going past my endurance level. Info. Target 15-year-olds. A Brown and Williamson, this information. A Brown and Williamson document highlights that the, quote, target audience for the sampling effort on Cool King Sire includes both men and women in the 15 to 24 age group. That was quoted by Brown and Williamson back in 1974. Target audience for the sampling effort on Cool King Sire includes both men and women in the age group of 15 through 24. Wow. I got her done, y'all. It said read Bible, but I'm not gonna be able to read the Bible with this. This was too long and too much. Then I did talking, but I'll read it in the next one. So, y'all, take all that in. I know y'all had a lot of woes and ahs, and really, for real. I know y'all did, because each topic, each quote, it's like, it's just said. And I'm just, I don't put this out here before in my read, but, you know, if they can, like, sit up, and I don't know, because I read so much, but they write this stuff down, right? And they write stuff down like in 1960 and have a whole plan to 1974 and 75. The 1970s, 1975. They know the percentage was going to increase. So this stopped like it said 1975 is going to increase even more into the next 25 years. That's year 2000. So what else they don't wrote down? And conjured up and putting it into play to get the results they looking for. And it's always about the money. Money over people. That's the end game. Money over people. Alright. I got her done. So I hope y'all enjoy all of that and everything. So let me go on and get off and finish doing what I was doing. And I hope y'all enjoyed the read and everything. Not too much insight and input, because the paper just speaks for itself. I think everybody that's been following these reads get it. And I hope it's opening your mind to think on other levels too. Because if they could come up with this, oh my gosh. Really? Whoa. All right. I hope everybody have a blessed Monday, a safe Monday, a productive Monday. Get her done. And a protective Monday and Tuesday. And I'll see y'all back at the table on Wednesday. So on that note, wait a minute, this is my Monday video. Saturday, Monday. Okay. And on that note, okay. Peace, love, share some, and what? I holla. Bye, y'all.